contemplating on whether to come study in Finland, or you're already in Finland and you're contemplating on whether to further your education or to do another degree program. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new to my channel or you're just knowing about my existence, thank you as well for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'll share with you things you need to apply to study nursing and also how to survive as a student generally in Finland. If that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. Before moving to Finland at all, I have always wanted to study nursing. In fact, before my husband got a job in Finland, so when he got the job here, we stopped talking about it. We started talking about masters. I think in 2019 was when they started asking for IELTS, PTE, if you're applying for masters. So it was a kind of rush. We rushed it. I did PT because of course I couldn't do IELTS. I rushed to take the PTE exam and I couldn't get into the university. So when the master's admission thing flopped, I brought back the idea of me studying nursing. And since studying here for me is free because of our status, so I decided to ask people around, people that are already here, and things that they were telling me were not encouraging. So I became scared and I just stopped thinking about studying nursing. And the things that people were telling me that scared me were, if I go study nursing in English, it will be very difficult for me to get a job. I started thinking that, how will I go study nursing and it will be very difficult for me to get a job? I thought nursing is a lucrative career, it's a lucrative job. So why will I go and study nursing and it will be very difficult for me to get a job? That scares me a lot, and that was one of the reasons I stopped thinking about studying nursing in Finland. The other thing I heard was that now, if you're fortunate enough to get a job, it will just be in an adult home, in a care home. They call it adult home in Finland. And don't get me wrong, it's not as if working in a care home is not good. It's just that as a nurse, I think I should be able to have the choice to pick either to work in a hospital or in a care home. I shouldn't be restricted to work in a care home because I've gone to study nursing in English. So I was like, wow. I also thought I would have to depend solely on the government and on my husband, that as a student I will not be able to work, that working will affect my studies, and all those things were running through my head, and I just concluded that no, I will not go study this nursing. I told my husband that I don't think I will go study nursing, that I would rather be in beauty line since I'm already in language school. From there, I'll go to a beauty school where they can teach me more about straight hair, how to treat straight hair, how to work with straight hair properly. And since I know how to make hair, it will be much more easier for me. If you're an OG on this channel, you know that I make hair for people. I still make hair, but not as much as I used to. At least I still make my hair and I still make my kids' hair, but I don't make hair for people anymore. So I told my husband that since I know how to make hair and it's just for me to go and learn how to do straight hairs. After schooling, I'll just establish on myself, get a shop for myself and register my business. That was what my plans were. So we went to a social gathering on a beautiful Saturday, and there I met this beautiful lady, Amara. I've always known her, so she's a friend. So we got talking and we talked about life. So she asked me what my plans were. Then I told her that, I think after language school, I'll just establish myself since I make hair. I just told her my plans. And then I told her that I'm also interested in nursing, but I don't think I will go for nursing in Finland because of the things I've heard. And she was like, wow, are you really interested in nursing? Are you really interested in studying nursing? And I told her, yes, I'm interested in nursing. This has been something I've thought about even before coming to Finland. So it's something I'm very interested in, something I like and I would love to do. but with the situation on ground, I don't think I will go study nursing. I'll just stick to what I'm doing right now, you know. And she said, Bimpe, do you think you really have to go to school to learn how to make straight hair? And I told her, yes, I love professionalism. I want to know what I'm doing. Of course, I know how to make hair, but I don't know how to make this type of hair. I really want to go and learn how to make this type of hair. And she told me, don't you think you can actually learn how to make straight hair within 1 month or so? You don't have to go to school for that. I think you should go for nursing if you are really interested in it. And she made me see reasons why I should go study nursing. She told me, do you know that nursing is a very lucrative job, and it's a good career, you can build yourself on it? And I was like, oh yes, but I don't think I would like to go study it. You know, they said in Finland, and she told me, they said in Finland, that is how they are always saying, oh, if you can't speak Finnish language, you will not be able to get a job in Finland. And there are many jobs in Finland, even if you can't speak the language. There are lots of jobs that you can do in Finland as a foreigner. So she made me see reasons why I should go study this course, the course that I'm interested in. She told me that you establishing yourself here is not bad, but what if your husband gets a job in another country and you guys decide to move? You can't move with your customers, you can't move with your clients here. You have to go there with your husband and start building another clientele. But if you study nursing now, the only thing you do is just to apply for a job where your husband has gotten a job. And I was like, oh yes, you are right. The conversation I had with Amara that day was a very, very deep one. I started thinking about going to study nursing again. Immediately I got into the car with my husband. I started talking about it to my husband. I was like, oh, Bimpe, do you even know what you want to do? You said you don't want to go study nursing. You want to do this. Now you said you want to go and study nursing again. Okay. Are you planning to come study in Finland, or you're already in Finland and thinking if you go study, you won't be able to make much money as a student? I'm here to tell you that that is a lie. That is a lie. As a student in Finland, you'll still be able to work well and still make good money to support yourself and even send to people at home. I have a coursemate that got here in September. He bought a car for himself in January, and now he's doing good, very okay and very comfortable. He's a student, he's my coursemate, and his grades are very, very good. So it's not as if you can't work as a student to support yourself. Something else that people think about, of course I thought about it as well, but I don't think that should be a problem, is age. People think, oh, I'm already 38, going to do a 3-year course. I would have clocked 41 before finishing the course, and so if you don't do the course, you will still clock your 41. If you do it, you will still clock the 41. The only difference is that you would have added value to yourself if you go do the course before clocking 41. But if you don't do the course, you will still be there. You wouldn't have added anything to yourself, and you will still clock that 41. So why not just apply to go study and add value to yourself, add something to yourself? There is something I'm always saying, that information is key. Guys, get informed. Get informed. People are not informed. I wasn't informed when I came to Finland. I wasn't informed at all. If not, I would have started this course in 2019. In Finland, tuition fee used to be free, like totally free, 100% free. But unfortunately, it is not like that anymore. In some schools, they give 70%, some give 50%. So it depends on the school you're applying to. There are 2 ways to apply for a higher degree program in Finland. You can apply by joint application or by separate application. So make sure to check how and when to apply for your chosen program. And application is free. Study application is free in Finland. Don't let anybody tell you to bring money. It is free. Anywhere in Finland, application is free. To apply for nursing, you need your secondary school certificate and your passport. Those are just the 2 things you need to apply for nursing. I'm talking for nursing. I don't know about other courses, but for nursing, you need your secondary school certificate and your international passport. And for people that are already here, you need your secondary school certificate, your international passport, and your residence permit, because you'll be required to input your social security number. So those are just the things you need to apply for nursing in Finland. Now, moving to how to survive as a student in Finland. Student life in Finland can be both hectic and laid back. A balanced student life means that you can concentrate on your studies and as well work and make money for yourself. So I think in Finland, you can have a well-balanced student life. That boils down to the kind of person you are. If you are good in time management, then you have a balanced student life in Finland. I saw this girl's video, Patoti Sparkles, where she vlogged a night in her life. I can't remember the title of that video. Basically, she was just showing how she's coping as a student in the UK, how she's surviving as a student in the UK. She goes to her workplace at night, where she works in a store, I think a grocery store, and there she has to stock up the shelves and put everything in place. And yeah, she's getting her money. She's also YouTubing and schooling as well. So if you're a hard-working person and you are good in time management, you'll be fine in Finland. Guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.